today, a lot of speeches, including by political candidates on various levels of government. And here's one gentleman who wanted to say a word.
2 years ago, I wanted to decide to run the election. I am from the country, right? And that's what it's for. Because it's gone to the dogs with the people in the door that want to need fresh you for the medical card. But give it to a farmer for free.
Tell me your name.
Gavin Pepper.
And Gavin, what are you running for?
Independent.
And which level, which office are you running for?
Locals, Finglas and Ballymun.
And that's a neighborhood in Dublin, is it?
It is a working class neighbour.
And we just spoke with one lady who said that in the working class neighborhood she's in, a very large number of the voters are foreign nationals, and she didn't think that she would have good luck there running on an anti-immigration campaign platform. What's your district like?
Well, and I don't know about the whole one, but in my one would be more Irish people in the community. But there is people from different nationalities living there. But people in Ireland, Ezra, have had enough of this. Like it's a joke. Illegal immigration is affecting every country, but it's affecting Ireland really, really badly. Like we've had 200,000 hospital appointments cancelled last year, right? Including 650 chemotherapy sessions for kids. You know, our people are being left behind. People are being means tested for medical cards and carers payments, and the government just keep hitting down on them, hitting down. Like Irish people are emigrating. Nurses and doctors are emigrating because they can't afford rent in here. You're down here, the IFFC is just down the road, and you're looking at €4,000 a month, right? To rent an apartment.
That's crazy.
Insanity on basic wage. So people that work at, say, Starbucks or McDonald's and all, they can't afford to live or rent in here. But what's happening is we're bringing in thousands upon thousands of illegal immigrants, right?
Okay, let me stop you there because you said that twice. If you're bringing them in, are they illegal? Like, how are they physically getting to Ireland? Are they not being invited here? I spoke to a couple of migrants down at the camp today who, the way they described it, and they didn't talk to me a lot, but they made it seem like they were responding to an invitation of the Irish government. So when you say illegal, what do you mean? Because these guys say that they were invited.
No. Well, when I say illegal, I mean they're being sent here. So they're coming. Some of them are coming on from Dover. They're going on the boat across over.
That's over in the United Kingdom, and then they cross over the border. Is that what you're saying? So they go to Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK, and then they cross to Ireland proper?
Yeah, and then they come down to the I-Pass building and claim asylum. And then now...
So instead of claiming asylum in the UK, they come all the way through to Ireland?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So, and then also, they're arriving on the plane into Dublin, and then they're ripping up their documentations and then claiming asylum at the border.
And what countries are they coming from to do that?
Look, the spade is spade. They're coming from Somalia, Nigeria, Georgia, Afghanistan. They're coming from them sort of countries. You know, there's lots from Brazil as well. A lot of the things they're doing as well, Ezra, is some of them are coming on what's called like a student thing that they're studying language.
Yeah, we have the same thing in Canada.
Yeah, it's a Mickey Mouse thing, you know, it's just to get here. And then they start working as, say, Deliveroo drivers and like they're illegal in the economy, you know. But at the end of the day, the ones that are arriving now in the thousands, they're coming across the border from Northern Ireland. Some are landing on the plane. They're going straight to the I-Pass building. The figures are up every single week, and now like the singles, there's no room for them, so they're in tents. They're being put out in tents because most of them are in hotels, getting free accommodation, breakfast, lunch, dinner, a weekly payment, right? And they're working. Some of them are getting jobs. So how is somebody that's a normal family meant to compete against that? You know, we've 14,000 Irish families homeless. We've 4,000 kids in emergency accommodation. Like, they come first. And that's the way it is. We need to look after our own people.
Well, let me ask you one last question. Now, you say you're running for local office, and I wish you luck. But it seems to me that the larger parties on the national level, now you correct me if I'm wrong because I'm certainly not an expert, but it sounds like all of them support open borders immigration, whether it's Sinn Féin or I can't even pronounce some of the party names, but am I right to say that they all support open borders?
Well, every single one of them. Sinn Féin are someone I voted for all my life. They're traitors. They were meant to, they play on the working class vote, but after the election, if they were to get voted in, they'd go into power with Fianna Fáil, another party member. If they don't get enough votes, they would go into coalition with them. So that's what they are, is populist parties, but they're all agreeing with the EU on this. So this is an EU thing. They're playing ball. Pierce started the Sinn Féin only the other day, flew over to the UK in London, and he was agreeing with all the vulture funds. Like, these vulture funds are causing big problems here, and he was saying, well, if we get in, we'll tame the so-called far right. So what they call the far right in Ireland nowadays is concerned parents worried about the communities and services. So we don't listen to her anymore. You've got them all. You Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, Sinn Féin, the Social Democrats, People Before Profit. They all agree on the same topic. The open borders, flood the country. Like, we have no room. We just don't have room.
Well, you need an Irish Trump. I think does he have some Irish blood in him?
Better believe it. Yeah. Look, I'm the same as him. You know what I mean? Deport them. I've no empathy. Like, I look after our own people. I don't care how people feel about it. I want to deport every one of them. At the end of the day, our people come first. My people come first. Like, the kids over here should be forced in school. The people on the hospital list, elderly people. You know, euthanasia, you only mentioned it on that. These parties support abortion, right? And I'm pro-life, and I'm not ashamed to say it, right? They support euthanasia, right? And all these topics, anytime that comes up, the mainstream media drowns you out, doesn't want you to have a say, and they just agree with what the government is. So there's no democracy in Ireland. In fact, democracy is so bad in Ireland, right? There's a station called Russia Today. They've banned that station on TV because they said, it's one-way biased. Like, that's them being one-way biased. Democracy is, like, Rebel News should be a mainstream TV. Like, you should be able to...
There's been a lot of friendly folks welcoming us here. It's been quite a pleasant surprise.
Well, that's because we all watch us. So that's the reality of it. Ezra's a good-looking bloke. No, but what it is you're going across the globe, right, and you're trying to get the message out. And this WHO nonsense are just... You see the Bilderberger group, everybody knows what's going on. It's their way or the highway, and we're not putting up with it. Like, we're saying, now hang on a minute, you're not going to destroy my country. You're not a hope. I've 6 children, Ezra. Right, I've 6 kids. 2 years ago, I wouldn't have ran in the election. I just got away. All we want to do is be left alone. Go to work, bring our kids to the football games, but now you can't. I done an interview with a woman whose child they tried to snatch out of a garden the other day. That was me that interviewed her.
Oh,
right?
wow. Listen, my friend, it's been a pleasure talking with you. Tell me your name one more time.
Gavin Pepper, Ezra, and it's lovely to have you over here, and it's great to see that you are actually going to get a message out.
All the best to you. Good luck in your election.
God bless. Thank you.